Good evening, guys. How are we all doing? So this is our Bitcoin evening wrap. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, and we will go straight over to those charts. So quite a quiet day today in Bitcoin. We obviously will broke above that level. Well, not it's early this morning, but before this morning, and yeah, so we were around here, but yeah, we've had a bit of a retrace. Nothing spectacular. You can kind of see the highs of these candles is like just over 11,800, and the lows of these candles are just over 11,700. So basically $100 range, which for Bitcoin is, as we all know, is nothing really. So yeah, just an incredibly quiet day. This is obviously going to be good for some of the stochastics to start to reset and start to turn back upwards and start to move back upwards as well. So I feel like we'll get some momentum from that. You can see we broke above this level, which was where the 9 was, and it did also have historical significance. And we have in effect just come back and back tested it. So now if we can then push on up, and especially if we take out the highs of these candles at just over 1,800, yeah, I think that will basically catapult us through this level here at, well, the high 1,800s. Then we'll be nicely on our way to retest 12,000, and then it'll be a case of how we interact with that level. We've obviously got this clear level to the downside, which is obviously the low of this previous 4-hour candle and the horizontal. And then beyond that, we've obviously got the trend line, and then actually this 11,500 area. So yeah, we've got key levels below us, but obviously things are looking bullish ever since this wick down here. We have been making nice progress to the upside. So we will, well, here's 12-hour 9 as well, as you can see. 12-hour 9 broke above the level, came and back tested the level, and now it's a case of, do we now get continuation above these highs? If we have a look over at those stochastics, I mean, you can see 4-hour got all the way up there, and is now looking to potentially turn down. But obviously the 10-hour has got plenty of room to run and is just getting into the bullish area, and 12-hour is only just turning up. So this has got a long way to run, the 12-hour, which is obviously one of our favorite ones to use. And yeah, this could definitely keep sustained upward pressure on Bitcoin for the next few days at least, as long as we stay here or higher. And I think Bitcoin, it is gonna sort of float its way up. I don't think there's going to be necessarily crazy spikes up or anything like that, any massive green candles, but I do feel like we are going to basically find our way up. I think there's clear upward pressure. Daily stochastics as well, looking like they're going to turn up, and obviously if we stay where we are, I imagine by tomorrow morning they will be facing back upwards. I mean, 2-day obviously coming down, 3-day coming down, 5-day looking to turn down, and weekly is looking fine. But yeah, these 2-day and 3-day, they've obviously got potential to turn back up and stay up in this zone. Well, providing we get this run up in the 12-hour, and we get basically the run up to 12k. So there isn't a lot more price action wise to discuss on Bitcoin, because obviously, like I said, it's been a quiet day. So over to the dollar index, you can see the dollar index did bounce quite nicely off this trend line. So we have obviously got 3 touches of that trend line now. I would say we do have an important horizontal level here, which we are right up against now. So we are even going to break this, and then that is going to potentially drive us 2 more upside. I will actually raise this line. This line was off a 9 candle at some point, but we'll move it to about here. This looks like quite an important level. So that would be the target if we are to break above here and make progress to the upside, which obviously it's looking like we can do. It is looking like we can do. Even if we do get rejected here, come down to the trend line, yeah, we could maybe break up. But I mean, I'm probably letting my biases, my bias come through here, where I do suspect if we come down, then we will take this trend line out and come down. Also, if we do come down from here and don't make any more progress, obviously we haven't made it above these highs, which is which will be inherently slightly bearish. So if we do take out the trend line in this low, then we will start a new 4-hour downtrend. So yeah, that's something to think about. And on the 12-hour, you can kind of see it is a nice green candle here. I mean, the momentum in the short term is up for this. So we can very easily get through this level and come and test up here. And then if we get through here, then things will start to look interesting for the dollar, because it will start to look like it's well, it will start to look like it's going to at least come up to test this level, or more likely this level, in all fairness, a back test of this level, because we obviously never got any sort of a back test of it, not even close. So if we do get a back test and then potentially come down, that could be the next leg of selling. But if the dollar index gets basically towards this 96, it's going to cause all sorts of problems in all sorts of markets, including gold, silver, Bitcoin, potentially stock markets, but not necessarily stock markets. And speaking of stock markets, here is the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq doing okay today. Obviously, well, opened up higher. Subsequently, it's traded lower. But obviously, it is a nice up day. What is actually trading stronger though is the S&P or the SPX, because we have well, taken this level out, and we are now accelerating to the upside. So we've got blue skies here. Obviously, the Nasdaq has been in blue skies for a long time, but yeah, the SPX has only really just got into it. It's no surprise that this is accelerating up stronger today than the Nasdaq is. And then if we have a look over at that old Russell, the good old Russell, for the fuller financials Russell, yeah, it is looking like it is taking a bounce off this level. So we broke back above it, back tested it, and look like we're gonna try and make a move to the upside. And you would see we tested the daily 21. Oh, the daily 21, we love the daily 21, don't we? A nice little perfect test of the daily 21 here. A nice, well, it looks like a nice little test of the daily 21. Close enough for me, close enough. So yeah, that is looking good. Over to gold. Yeah, gold is well, it's in a pennant, isn't it? It is in a pennant. I mean, price action does appear to be a little bit more bearish than bullish here, ever so slightly. But I mean, again, I'm probably letting my fundamental bias come through here. But realistically, maybe I'm wrong about my bias, and we are gonna come down and at least test this horizontal breakout level again of around well, around 1800. It seems a lot of dollars away, but we did it in pretty much one day there. So yeah, this just looked like it is looking slightly weak. Over to silver though. Silver is well, pattern wise, strength wise, it's not looking so bad, but it does look like we are dropping out of this. But I haven't not necessarily drawn this in the best place. But yeah, it does, as it stands, it is looking a bit weak. I would probably look to this horizontal, which if we do trade below there, close below there, and also would be the daily 21, then yeah, maybe target, well, we'll be target the daily 50, even though I don't particularly like the daily 50 as a moving average to target. But target that, but I believe inside this zone we'll get picked up somewhere inside here. And to be honest, that's quite a wide range. We are looking at literally like sub 23. So that is a lot of dollars. That's a lot of dollars for silver to move. But yeah, I think we would get picked up somewhere around here. And then it's a case of, do we make higher highs from that point, or do we make lower highs? So we'd have to look in what happens there. Gold silver ratio. Looks like it's bear flagging it out again. I mean, the trend generally, I think, for this is going to be down. I don't really see anything that's gonna all of a sudden start to reverse this trend now. I personally don't think so. So yeah, finally one last look over to Bitcoin. Nothing's changed today really. We break through that level. We didn't quite make the top of the level. We are basically coiling up in here. I mean, realistically, this is the sort of price action I was kind of expecting to happen up here, was to break through this level, get up to this 12,000, and then trade a bit around this area. But we are totally fine trading a bit around here, breaking up, trading a bit in here, maybe some wicks down, and before we eventually go for that plunge over 12k again, and make a run of it work, which I believe if we do get back above here again, I think we will get that continuation up to, well, into this zone. Be it 13k, be it 14k, and things will start to get a little bit wild. So yeah, that is it, guys. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Thanks for listening. Happy Monday, everybody. Hope you all had a great start to your week. And yeah, let's hope we've got a good week going forward. And I'll speak to you guys in the morning.